All right, it is that time of the week, my friends, where we break down the meta for you here today in one of my favorite things here, the weekly Friday night meta. Now, with that said, yes, today is not Friday. However, it's one of the things that I like to give you here on the channel. With that, thank you for tuning in. As always, if you got a question, if you got a comment, certainly let me know because I love to hear from you and would love to see you in our amazing community and Discord server. Now, we break down each of the formats, best of one and best of three. You can find all that information down below in the description and the details and the timestamps. Now, on top of that, if you enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. It's a nice way to support the channel. However, let's get into it for you today. First and foremost, this is standard best of one. Here's what we got going on right now. We do have mono white humans at the top, followed by mono red prowess. Boros Convoke is still in there. Mono red aggro, Azor's Control, mono blue tempo, mono black aggro, and Golgari midrange. It is starting to look similar to what the previous meta was for Outlaws of Thunder Junction. Now, on top of that, you can look at the popularity today. We do see that mono white humans has been climbing a little bit better over the last couple weeks. We'll talk about that here a little bit more. Now, plus we're on top of getting past probably halfway mark of the month, which means a lot more Mythic, and we'll take a look at that here as well. So a couple things here. You can see that popularity over time as things have evolved, as things have changed. We do see that mono red prowess coming down. We do see that mono white coming up, like I said. We also see the rise of mono black aggro. Here on the top, you see that mono white humans doing very well, a little bit of a dip against prowess. However, we also see that Boros Convoke going up as well, plus some of these other things. So lots of things for us to keep an eye on here. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at Mythic. We do have some changes. Rakdos Aggro actually at the top, Boros Convoke, mono white humans, mono red prowess, Azor's Control, mono black skeletons, mono red aggro, and Jeskai Control in there. So a little bit different in the Mythic scene versus kind of at large, as we'd like to say. All right, so let's pull it all the way back. Let's take a look at best of three. What's happening in best of three here today, my friends? We are going to refresh, and that, excuse me, that's what we get here. Boros Convoke, Teamer Control, Mono Red Aggro, Golgari Midrange, Azor's Control, Esper Midrange, 5-color domain, and Teamer Control. Here you can see everything on the right, heavily dominated by the top four lists: Esper Midrange, Azor's Control, Golgari Midrange, and Boros Convoke, followed by a pretty close 5-color domain. Look at everything here that's been happening. Lots of changes, lots of movement as well. Big pickup there in win rate over time for Boros Convoke. A few things else moving around. Let's see what's going on at Mythic. Here at Mythic, we do have some movement. Again, Esper Midrange, Boros Convoke, Teamer Control, Mono Red, Azor's Control, 5-color domain, and Golgari. Here again, a little bit of a difference in terms of popularity as well. So let's pull all the way back. That's going to conclude our standard meta. Let's take a look at seeing what's going on in Explorer. Explorer, we got Abs and Amalia, Selesnya Angels, Mono Red Burn, Azor's Control, Rakdos Vampires, Izzet Phoenix, Mono Green Devotion, and Mono Black Discard. Now, not a lot of players hit Mythic with this. Always a good indicator of play, so I like to call that out. Here as well, in terms of popularity, pretty close, pretty tight, really, for the top five, which is nice. We do see a nice dip, depending on nice or bad, depending on what you're playing, between Mono Red Burn, Rakdos Vampire still in there. A lot of this stuff going sideways. Abs and Amalia's got a really nice win rate. The big change has really been Azor's Control. Some of the other stuff down there as well doing a little bit better. What's going on at Mythic? Here at Mythic, nope, not much at all. All right, let's see what's going on. Best of three. Best of three, more players in Explorer Best of three. Abs and Amalia, Izzet and Soul, Mono Red Wizards, Rakdos Vampires, Gruul, Burn, Izzet Phoenix, Azor's Control, and Mono Black Discard here on the right. Heavily dominated probably by the top two into the next top four. Again, some changes. Biggest change being Mono Black Discard for best of three. Everything else kind of going sideways in terms of win rates. We see Mono Red Wizards moving around with Abs and Amalia. A nice tick up there for some other deck lists in between. Now, in terms of Mythic, we do not have enough information as well. So there you go. All the way into Alchemy now. Alchemy, we got Naya Convoke, Grixis midrange, Orzhov midrange, Mono Black midrange, Mono red burn Azor's control or Azor's soldiers. Grixis mid range 40% roughly the meta stands out above the rest. Look at that. We do have Naya Invoke doing much better though. Let's see if there's anything at Mythic. Long shot. Grixis mid range. All right. Into 3, best of 3. Not enough. Not enough players in Alchemy. Let's go to Historic. Here in Historic though, we do have Is It Wizards, Zor's Control, Mono Green Elves, Celestial Angels, Mono Green Devotion, Mono White Aggro, Mono Black Midrange, and Dimmer Mill. No ninjas, by the way. Here we do see Is It Wizards clear winner in terms of play and terms of popularity. Very close though. Azor's Control. Here though, you have a huge drop with Outlaws. Pretty significant in terms of what's being played. Pretty chunky meta there for best of 1. Let's see if anything's going on at Mythic. Not a lot. Is It Wizards, Mono Green Devotion. Not a lot of players on that. Best of 3. Is It Wizards, Mono Green Devotion. And that is pretty much all she wrote, my friends. Let's go ahead, pull it back. Let's take a look at Timeless. Here in Timeless, nice. 5-color Zoo. I love that. 4-color Show and Tell, Rakdos Storm, Rakdos Burn, Grixis Shadow, Mono Red Burn, Dimmer Control, Dimmer Mill. Big fan of Mill. As always, you can see here we are on the right. Big pull in 4-color Show and Tell, Rakdos Burn, Dimmer Mill, 5-color Zoo, Grixis Shadow, Dimmer Mill. Lots of cards and names. Here you go. Again, in terms of popularity over time, big drops. And then additionally here, win rates going with Zoo at the top. Let's see if there's anything at Mythic. No, not enough at Mythic. Let's see, best of 3, best of 3. Couple things, Rakdos Burn, John Midrange, Dimmer Control, Grixis Shadow, Dimmer Mill. You can see those here down below. Pretty consistent, pretty sideways. Mythic, do we have anything else? We do not. Oh, there you go. All right, last but not least, my friends, we do have Brawl here for you today. Tisea of the Ghost Council. Something new in terms of win rate. Love it. Popularity today as well. We got Grenzo, Crook Jailer, 5%. Roxanne in there. Tisea in there at 2.3. Nicol Bolas, Mistweaver Pog, Bonnie's in there. Utali and Roscoe. Good change up here in terms of a lot of the stuff going on in the Brawl meta. Look at that. Crooked Janko. Love it. Grenzo. And then also Roxanne doing very well. Look at this. Crucius, the Titan of the Waves. And Tisea in there as well. So Crucius doing a little bit different there, my friends. Very nice. Lots of changes going on in Brawl, which is good to see. So, my friends, that concludes today's episode and weekly series here on the channel, Friday Night Meta, as we give you the latest and greatest of the decks, where are things sitting here in Magic and on Arena. And if you still got a question, if you get a comment, certainly let me know, because I love to hear from you as always, and would love to see you in our amazing community and Discord server, my friends. We got a lot of these deck lists posted here on the channel, particularly in Standard. You can check those out. Great way to take a look at some of these things, as always, with a little bit more detail. With that, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we continue to grow this amazing community. On top of that, thank you, as always, to all of our members, as well as we have memberships available to you, affiliate links. We got swag and merch available, all great ways. Thank you so much to support the channel. Now, on top of that, don't forget our socials. At me, chat me, my friends. I love playing your lists. I love playing your decks. That's what my channel is all about, is you. With that, thank you as well. Lastly, my friends, get out there, enjoy some Magic this week. We'll see you again next week and throughout the week, because we got plenty of Magic and decks on your way. Take care.